Welcome, everybody. We're just going to give people a few more seconds to join and then we'll dive in. So we'll start in just a moment. Give people another 30 seconds or so. All right, let's get started. Welcome to this month's educational series webinar. My name is Nicole Fortine and I'm on the customer success team at Verivest. So welcome, thank you for coming. Our topic this month is launching manager self-serve investments. So we're excited to announce that you can now control the entire process from creating contacts and sending them a welcome email to creating an investor's investment account, all the way to now being able to create their investment pledge, send them documents via DocuSign, and also upload documents if they have made an offline investment. So we'll dive into today's agenda. So we'll cover first how to create an investment and the investment pledge steps. You'll notice that when you're on an investment pledge that there's like 10 steps or so, and we're just going to clarify what some of those mean in case you're not sure. And then we'll cover sending subscription documents to the investors and also how to avoid those documents out, and then how to upload documents signed offline. And then last, we'll go over Q&A. So feel free to ask questions at any time. You do not have to wait until the end. And you can do that by navigating to the Q&A box at the bottom of the Zoom screen and just typing in your question. Please feel free to ask questions at any time. We want to engage with you. So do not be shy. All right, so I am going to share my screen. Give me just a moment. All right, so this is where you will create a new investment. So you'll navigate to this investments tab, and to create a new investment, you'll just click this new investment button. And you'll notice that the first step is to add the contact. The contact is how the investor will be able to access their account and their investment. And so you'll want to make sure you add the correct contact. If you search and you are unable to find the contact and nothing shows up, you can add a new contact by clicking this button, adding their information, and then clicking create contact. But for our purposes, I'll just add myself. And then you'll add next the opportunity that the investor will be investing in, and you're just going to click it there. And then the specific offering. So maybe there's a debt and an equity offering. You'll click the specific offering that the investor will need to invest in. And this is where you're going to add their pledge amount. And you'll notice if you add under the minimum and you create the investment, you're going to get a little error, and it's not going to want to save this pledge. There is the ability for you to create an investment pledge under the minimum. So we'll cover that in just a moment. But what you're going to do is you're going to create the pledge at the minimum if you're wanting to create an investment pledge for an investor that will be eventually investing under the minimum. You'll just create the pledge at the minimum and then click create investment. But you can, of course, enter any pledge amount here above the minimum as well. And then, like I said, we'll cover how to adjust this in just a moment. The first pledge step that you're going to add is if you want to send the investor a pledge notification. This step is optional. You do not have to do this, but you will want to click this button if you are not sure what investment account the investor wants to use. Maybe you don't have all of their account information, and you just you want them to log into the portal and complete the investment on their own. You would click this button. Also, clicking this button will prompt the investor if you need them to go through the accreditation flow. This will prompt them to provide accreditation documentation. If you just complete this investment and you don't do that, they're not going to be prompted to add their accreditation documentation. You also have the option to email ir@verivest.com and request that we reach out to the investor to collect accreditation documentation or send us accreditation documentation to review for the investor. So just know that that's kind of what this button does. Then you'll need to add the investment account. So you can either add a new account here, you would select the account type, you would add the contact, and then you would add in all the account information here and then click add. Or if you already know the account that the investor will be investing from, you'll just search for it and then add it. And then I like to double check that I've added the correct account. Once I've confirmed that, then I click add. And then you'll next need to add the funding information. This is just how the investor will send their funds to pay their commitment. So you add the method there. It's typically wire or check. And then you'll notice if the investment account has already been accredited and you can see when this account was accredited and when the expiration date is, you'll notice you're going to get this button here says to confirm accreditation. This is not the same thing as manually verifying an accreditation. This is to confirm an accreditation for an account that has already gone through the accreditation process. So it's just asking you to confirm that this information is still accurate. So if you were to click on this verification and there were documents uploaded, you could review them and you can kind of check and double check the information that's attached there. But it is going to ask you just to confirm that all of that information is still accurate. Once you've done that, you just click confirm accreditation. And now you're at the part where you can send documents or upload documents signed offline. And this is where you can also edit your investment pledge. So you can either click edit here or use this pen here, and then you would just adjust below the minimum if that was what you wanted to do, or you can of course change it to any amount that you want. So you click update, and now you can either send or upload documents. So just to send a document, you go send DocuSign. And then the investor is going to get a subscription agreement sent to their email, prompting them to sign their subscription agreement. And then if you, for any reason, needed to void or update the documents, say the investor decided not to make an investment or they wanted to change their investment amount or investment account, you simply click void. And you're going to get this screen pop up, and it's going to, this message to the investor will just let them know why you're voiding the documents. So maybe changing investment amount, just so that when they get a void notification, it's not confusing. And then there's a security feature here where you have to type in void DocuSign, and you will need to type this in all caps or it won't work. And then you'll click void DocuSign. And then once that's done, you can edit anything and resend the documents, or you can upload documents. Sorry, this is using my voided document there. Or you can upload documents signed offline, and you just upload them there, upload and save. And then you'll see that now that step is complete. For any reason, if you needed to delete those documents, you would click this screen. You would delete the documents that you just uploaded, exit out of the screen, and then that step has also been walked back. And then if the documents are voided and have not been sent, you can also delete the pledge if you need to. And then you can also confirm funds, which I've done on this step. There was a step in that previous screen that I was showing you that showed confirm funds. Once you confirm funds, that's showing that that you've received funds and it's adding that to the account. And then you can even complete the investment. So you can click complete. You can select the interest that the investor has invested. You can select their amount that they've sent, the effective date, and then you can click review and then purchase. If you wanted to send the investor like a contribution notification, you would click that box, or you can leave it off, and then you just click purchase. And then this investment would be fully completed. But I have added a contribution under this total commitment amount. And so that's why it's not showing. Like you could add more if you needed to. So that's really it for creating an investment pledge and sending documents and uploading documents signed offline. It's pretty easy and pretty simple. We do have support articles on our support site, support.verivest.com, with additional instructions if you ever need to refer back to them. So I'm just going to stop my screen share and we'll go into questions that people have. Looks like we already have one question. Will you be sending this recording out or will it be available? Yes, after so a recording, an email with this recording will be sent out tomorrow to everybody that the original invite was sent to. So if you are unable to attend, you can access the recording if you know somebody that was unable to attend. And also we do keep a record of all of the past webinars on our support site, support.verivest.com, and you can access any of those, especially if you need a refresher on how to create an investment account or how to create a new contact and send a welcome email. You can review those past webinars or any of the support articles just for some additional information. All right, are there any other questions that I can answer for anybody? Happy to get additional questions or show you any, if you wanted to see something in a little more detail, I'm happy to show some additional demo if needed. Give people another 30 seconds or so to give a question. Not seeing any other questions coming in. So if you do have additional questions, you can feel free to email me directly. You can email support@verivest.com. Like I said, you can access our support site at support.verivest.com. We're happy to help with any questions that you have. So I just want to thank you all for attending, and this webinar will be sent out just for anybody that may have missed it. So thank you. Hope you all have a good day.